Hello, this is J. Ramesh Kalyan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SNS College of Technology. The course name is 19 CST 302, Neural Networks and Deep Learning. The topic is sequence prediction. So, as a part of the lecture series, now we are going to see about the topic sequence prediction. So previously we saw the LSTMs and what are its uses. So mainly the LSTM, that is long short-term memory process, is used in the sequencing task that involves time series and all those sequences. So now we'll be seeing about what is a sequence prediction. So initially a sequence prediction is a problem that involves using historical sequence information to predict the next value or values in the sequence. So as the name suggests, so sequence prediction is something that uh, maybe a task or a problem that involving to predict the next value or the value in the sequence. For example, we are having numbers from 1 to 10. So if you are like having the value 2, we just have to find the next value, that is 2, that is the uh, sequence value, or else we call it as a next value. So a sequence prediction involving the problem that that has like something sequence information and to find or predict the next value or the values in that particular sequence. So this is somewhat a main concept of the sequence prediction. Next one, the sequence may be a symbols like letters in a sentence or real values like those in a time series of prices. So as we saw an example, the sequence can be a letters in a sentence, or it's a real values like those in a time series or prices. So we have like different conditions in a sequences. So it can be a letter in a sentence, or maybe a name, or else a word or something like that, or else a numbers, real numbers like starting from 1 and 2 and all those stuffs that presents in the time series of prices. So the sequence prediction may be easiest to understand in this concept of time series. Forecasting as a problem is already like we saw in it. So sequence prediction is, so in simple words, so just to explain a simple words, a sequence prediction is the process of finding or predicting the next value in a sequence, or else the next sequence value in a sequence process. So as we saw as a second point, sequence can be letters or symbols, or else a real values, that is it could be in numbers, right? So next one is models for sequence prediction. So this models for sequence prediction, we have 4 types in it, 4 primary models for this. So first we use the following terminologies. So before seeing the models, we having like following terminologies that has been used in it. First one is X. So this X indicates the input sequence value that may be delimited by a time step, example x of 1, and U is the hidden state, and it can be represented as U of 1. And next one is Y, and that is the output sequence, and it can be represented as y of 1. So we are having 3 terminologies: input sequence, hidden state value, and then the output sequence. So this is a one-to-one model. So it has one-to-one model that produces one output value for each input value, and next one is one-to-many. So it could have multiple output values for one input value, and next one is many-to-many. So it could like receive multiple input values and have one output. So many to one is we have multiple many input values and one output. Next one is many to many. So of course, as the name suggests, we are having multiple inputs and multiple outputs. Thank you. So like before the closing of this session, we'll see the sequence prediction. So we'll just have a revising revising kind of thing. So sequence prediction, we saw what is sequences. So a sequence could be like a value either in the sequence form. So like predicting the next value or the next sequence number is called as sequence prediction. And sequences may be a symbol like letters or else a sentence or real values. So this has like four models in it. So before seeing that, we should know what is the terminologies. So terminologies, we have three terminologies. One is x, u and y. So x represents the input sequence. It is represented as x of 1, and u is the hidden state value and it is represented by u of 1. Y is the output sequence value and that is like represented as y of 1. So we have one to one models, one to many, many to one and many to many model. So this one to one we are having like multiple output values for one input value, and this many to one we are having multiple input values for one output. Many to many we are having multiple outputs and multiple input. So these are the four models in a sequence prediction. Thank you.